Hi, my name is Mr. Nolan Sullivan, and I teach economics at LaSalle Academy High School in Manhattan. And this year, we are very fortunate as a high school to be participating in the Federal Reserve Bank of New York 2015-2016 High School Fed Challenge. The Fed Challenge is actually an interscholastic competition where our high school students learn about economics and how the Federal Reserve works and influences fiscal and monetary policy throughout our country and throughout the world. It's competition designed, as you see on the screen here on the source website, designed to bring real-world economics into the classroom, where students break into teams and play the role of monetary policymakers by analyzing economic conditions and recommending a course for monetary policy. Now we're going to take a quick look at one of our training sessions with an expert that used to work for the New York Federal Reserve, Mr. Tom Flattery, and a team of our juniors and seniors that are going to be competing later in February, March, and hopefully April if we get to the finals.
What that means is consumption. The biggest part is actually consumers. There are some countries where maybe companies really produce more than people. In this country, we're a country of shoppers, and the money we spend for food, the money we spend for automobiles, the money we spend for refrigerators and houses is the biggest element of gross domestic product. The other one is government, public count. Each time someone sells what they have for a little bit more, you don't count that. You only count what the final user buys. This is just gobbledygook. They talk about, sometimes they put out an advance number and then they have to change it a month later because they have more facts. The increase in the real GDP in the third quarter primarily reflected positive contributions from personal consumption expenditures. We're just looking at that. Non-residential fixed investment, state and local government spending, residential fixed investment, and exports. So here's what happened.
One. Hey Carl, how you doing? So if I've never heard of the Fed Challenge before, what do I need to know about the Fed Challenge? About what you guys are doing?
It's well, right now we're learning about economics and the different aspects of it.
Okay.
Microeconomics, macroeconomics, and the Fed Challenge is an interscholastic competition that
Well, thankfully, Mr. Flattery over here. Hi, Mr. Flattery. Thank you so much for helping us become this awesome team of ours, including Senior Carl Devis over here. So, when are we going to be competing? Can you tell us when we're competing?
Well, I marked it on my calendar. It was February?
Yeah, well, that's when we're going to do our boot camp, and then I believe we have March and April.
It finally comes to a conclusion in April, so it'll be springtime for
Yes.
LaSalle.
Excellent. When we get to the...
These guys are taking this stuff very seriously.
Yeah.
And as most Americans don't know, or they do know, they know so little about the Federal Reserve, and it's one of the most important institutions affecting economic decisions every day. So the guys who take this training and participate are going to know an awful lot that most people don't know about.
Excellent. Thank you, Mr. Flattery. And Carl, thank you very much. And that's our Fed Challenge. Good night, everybody.